Alright, I just got through doing the plasticine around the lid here. The can I plan on taking out if I have to cut it out. But what I did is set it in there where it was level with the top, with the bottom edge of the lid, so that the refractory would be even across there when I put it in. And then I packed around it with plasticine to seal it. As you can see what I'm saying, it gets nice and soft when it warms up, but when it cools down it gets really hard. You can't even pull it apart with your fingers when it's cool. But I'm gonna take this in the house and let it cool off and let this sit up a little bit so that I can come out here and pack the refractory in without it moving around too much. And then I'll come back and show you. Okay, I've been working on this for about 30-45 minutes now. I had to take a break, it's getting too hot. Packing it with this refractory mix made from Portland cement, fire clay, sand, and perlite. It's a recipe that I found on the internet. So quite a few places. So I got to work for a normal backyard boundary person. I'm gonna pack this in here, and then I'm gonna wrap it in a trash bag, and that way it'll dry slow and cure up for a couple of days, and then we'll take it out and let it dry a few days like that, unwrapped, and then we will fire it up slowly so that we can get the moisture out of it so it doesn't explode on us. You see, I've got my bucket in the center, and I have sand in it to keep it from collapsing and to hold it down. Get my stick over here. Bring the excess off of him. We want to take it and smooth it out best we can. We don't get it down too good, we can always take the grinder to it, I guess, but we don't want to have to do that because that's a lot of work. You want the lid to fit down on here smooth. I've already packed the refractory into the lid. The lid's sitting over there in the shade. I'm going to have to wrap it in a plastic bag also so that it doesn't dry too quick. Smack down on it to pull the moisture up out of it. Bring the slurry up. Water hose has been sitting out in the yard. Water in it's really hot. Wipe the refractory off the outside of it so that it doesn't dry on there. Weld I left on there. Once this cures up, I have some high heat paint. I'm going to get some sandpaper because I'm sure it'll rust up some. And with that high heat sandpaper, yeah, that weighs a good 100 pounds. surface here where the refractory will settle down a little bit. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. I got the top. I set it on top of the bucket inside the furnace there. I'm just going to level this out. Like I said, if it doesn't fit perfectly, we will grind it down with the grinder later. Maybe use the floppy disk, as Robert Nerdin likes to call them, to even it out. Don't drop it. Alright. Alright. Now we got a trash bag here. We take the trash bag and cover it up so that it will dry slow and avoid any cracks or air pockets. Alright. Pull that over the top of that. Press it down. Let that cure for a couple of days and see how it looks. Well, it's the next day. As you can see, this turned out nice and smooth. I came out this morning and I just unwrapped this. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon now, but I came out about 7 this morning and unwrapped it. I removed the bucket from in here. There was a few bubble holes in here, so I took some fire clay and mixed it up and rubbed it in all the holes and got it nice and smooth on the inside. And I've let it sit open for a few hours to let that surface dry. It's still a little tacky, but I'm going to cover it back up and let it continue to cure slowly. I don't want it to dry too quick, it might crack. So let me cover that back up. Okay, I've got them both covered up. I'm gonna let them sit here for a few days and cure. Move on to a couple other projects and we'll come back to this. I want it to cure slow, like I said. I don't want it to crack and make it much stronger in the long run. Then we'll start warming it up and build up the heat so that it doesn't crack or the moisture doesn't boil, steam up inside the walls and explode. You know, we don't need that. So see you in a couple of days.